Get ready to deck your halls.
We're back.
And welcome to another episode of Situationship. I know that it's like just November, but we are going to be getting you ready for the holiday season today.
Yes, if you know one thing about Lauren, is that she loves Christmas, and she will be celebrating it the day after Halloween, if not before Halloween.
Yes, I have big plans to start decorating very shortly. You just wait.
I will say, so I'm so excited for the holiday, Halloween, but I do feel like I'm getting in the Christmas spirit early because of my costume, which at this point you'll probably have seen it. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I'm going as the like Santa's helpers from Mean Girls when they wear the little Santa costume. And I was like, wow, starting off in the holly jolly spirit on October 31st.
You can just keep wearing it now.
I know.
It's like the costume that keeps giving.
I know, that hat. It'll just be so easily ready to be repurposed. No, I'm actually so excited. And it's true. I was even talking to Mom today. I love the Christmas season, particularly going to the mall. That's my favorite thing. It's very rare I buy things at the mall during the Christmas season. It's more about just the vibes.
Oh, yeah. And the vibes are high at our mall. They have like this gigantic 2-story Christmas tree, these like full 1-story, maybe even 2-story reindeer that they light up. I mean, they really do it up big. So,
oh yeah, there's Christmas wreaths everywhere.
The vibes are so high.
They're so high. And not to mention like all of the stores that decorate. So
yeah,
you have to look forward to it. Anthropologie, I'm looking at you. You are my favorite.
Altered State normally does a pretty good job too.
That is true.
Yeah.
Anyone,
good windows.
Whoever's the art directors for like those companies, I love you. And I just want to know how far in advance they plan those things out.
Oh, probably like a year. Who knows? They probably have next Christmas planned.
Oh, probably, because they're always ahead of the game. But yes, love that. Love Christmas. I do love my Halloween though. I'm sad to part with it, but I'm also honestly okay. I think this is the first year where I've already been feeling holly jolly like well before. Even typically, I typically am a purist. I will not lie. Like after Halloween, I'm like, I want to wait till after. Things this year have happened well before Halloween. Like I see Christmas things everywhere.
Yeah.
But I will say on my recent trip to Home Goods, it was making me a little too excited for Christmas. And I was like, all right, I got to slow my roll, but I need to just get through Halloween. And then once we're there, I'm ready to lock in.
Oh yes, it is time. Layla started playing Christmas music a couple days ago.
Oh, wow.
At home.
Yeah.
So
she's in the mindset too.
Oh yeah, she's ready.
I have to just sit down and like make my little wish list and start finalizing. I have a list going for everybody, but I need to really like finalize, I think, what I'm purchasing. And now that it's November, it's perfect time. I'm just going to start bulk ordering everyone's gifts. It's going to be good.
Yes, good plan. I mentioned last episode that we were going to go to Poloween, and we went and did that last week. So fun. The horses, which were some of your favorites?
I liked Glinda. There was like one Glinda, and she had like bubbles, like fake bubbles cascading down the pony.
So cute.
It was so cute. I was like, that took a lot of thought and effort. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, everyone was just so adorable. Obviously, there was like a Barbie cowgirl who I thought was cute.
Elphaba was also good.
Yeah, she painted herself green.
Yes, that took some dedication.
Yeah, she committed to the bit, which I love. Although I don't know if I saw her playing during the games.
I don't think she played. I think she just did the pony parade part.
Which
fair.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Can you imagine
sweating?
You're like, sweating, and you're like just dripping green.
Oh yeah, what a lovely sight.
Gross.
Nickelodeon slime part 2.
It was fun. The kids had a great time. They trick-or-treated around the entire polo field. I didn't know that they were going to go all the way, but they were dedicated and we made it the full way. They both filled up an entire bucket, and I was like, guys, this isn't even Halloween yet. And now we have like our bowl is already overflowing. We're going to have to do some major clean out. Yeah, because we're not going to be keeping all that candy in our house.
Yeah, plus they also had a school event where they got more candy.
Yes.
So now they're having like three
trick-or-treating sessions.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, no one, and it never ends up getting eaten.
No.
Let's be real.
I literally have to like throw stuff out every year.
No, it ends up just in a stockpile, and then they want new candy, and like like a month from now, they're like, meh, this candy's old. I want new candy.
This is reject candy. It's all the stuff we didn't eat. In other news, though, on my Hulu documentary grind, because the Murdoch murders one is like being slow released once a week. Okay, so
they're killing your vibe.
They're killing the vibe. I can't binge it. So in the meantime, I started Death in Apartment 603, the Ellen Greenberg story. I'm sure you've heard about this story, have you?
I actually watched this.
Oh, you did? Okay. So I first heard about this story, I think on Morbid, like forever ago, when I was actually like very much listening to all the true crime. But I've pulled back. So I don't really listen to Morbid as much anymore. And maybe a Crime Junkie like once a week, but probably not even, maybe like once every other week. Both of them though had covered this story. So I felt like I had a good idea of what was happening, but loved the documentary.
Oh, it's so good. And it really puts it in perspective how ridiculous that whole thing was.
Yeah, how she claimed to have committed suicide and how that just was like not possible.
It's highly improbable. I mean, no, not just like highly improbable. Like
it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Did not it stab herself 20 times.
Yeah, that the chance of that it's like 0%. There's no way she could have done that. And the fact that the police and medical examiner ruled it that way, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's awful. And now, of course, they're covering their tracks because that's what happens, it seems. Once they find out that they did something wrong, it's like protect. They will not go back and like do anything about it.
Yeah, they basically won't reopen the case. They won't do anything even after the courts like ruled, hey, you got to start doing this.
Mm-hmm. They haven't moved on it.
And then, of course, once it's an opened case, they can't speak on it. They're not like,
right.
So now it's even more difficult on the family. And I just feel so bad for the mom and the dad because they have put so much time, money, just like energy into trying to get a real answer from the police. Mm-hmm. And the police are not doing their job. They're being so cagey. They won't do anything. And I'm like, shame on you. These people are old.
Yes.
Old parents. They eventually, like every other person, will die. Yeah. And I think it would be very sad if they don't get answers.
All they want is justice for their daughter, and they deserve that.
Yeah.
Like, give them some answers.
It really, that one just like boils my blood. And the fact that they took the boyfriend or like the fiance's word so heavily within the first 24 hours.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Don't
you
understand.
guys need to go and watch this. Listen to the 911 call and just like your mind will be like, what? They just believed this man. It is absolutely wild. I think he did it. But
I mean, I don't know who else would have.
Yeah.
Because she physically couldn't have done.
She couldn't have stabbed herself in the back like 10 times.
I know. And had an abrasion to the head and like bruising. It's ridiculous to even consider that. And then even if she was anxious and depressed, does not mean she committed that act against herself.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if we're looking at in retrospect, obviously they're saying we think he was making her anxious and depressed. Mm-hmm. But, and again, hindsight 2020, but again, had the police done any research into this, they could have probably put those ideas together.
Yeah.
And even though innocent until proven guilty, he's looking real extra shady.
Yeah. And he should have at least been thoroughly questioned. And then we wouldn't be having these questions for ourselves. You know, we would know the answers. Maybe he didn't do it. Maybe he like has a good explanation for everything, but we'll never know because they didn't do their jobs.
The part that horrified me the most was when they cleaned up the crime scene.
Oh my gosh.
When they told the lady, and it wasn't her fault. She was told explicitly.
The manager of the apartment complex hired a professional cleaning service to clean up the apartment because the police told her to do that. And there went all the evidence. Insanity. Just watch it. Just watch it, please.
Yeah, you will.
And then come back and talk to us.
Yeah, you will be filled with rage and also just in shock over this whole thing. Mm-hmm. But most interesting, I think one of the most interesting documentaries I've watched lately.
And it's only like 3 episodes, so it's like pretty quick.
Yeah.
Commit to it. Just do it. In other TV news, we finally got an announcement from The Bachelorette about the air date. Mm-hmm. And I'm not too pleased about it.
I'm not either. We had a slight discussion over this where
Yes.
both of us basically were like,
WTF?
March?
You're making us wait until March?
Yeah, never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that. Like, they're filming right now.
Yeah.
They're
What's the
actively
holdup?
doing it. All I have to say is if the nadir, love thy nadir, can be turned around as quickly as it can, then that just proves that it can be turned around quicker. And we were talking, and I swear, yes, it's come out earlier than March before.
I could have sworn it was always like late January was the air date start.
Yeah, I remember winter for sure, maybe February, but like always right after the holiday season.
Yes, because there was something to like look forward to in that dead season of life where you're just like, bleh.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorette.
nothing fun going on, but
Yeah.
you will catch me watching The Bachelor. Yeah, and so I just thought that was really weird. And also, like, come on, I know you guys can do. They probably have it done. They're just like trying to create more anticipation.
I feel like it's going to do the opposite effect though, because with everyone being so on social media, especially Taylor, Frankie, Paul, how are you going to just keep dragging this out? At some point, we're just going to get annoyed with it. Like,
I mean,
I'm annoyed. They haven't even like started airing anything and I'm already annoyed with them.
I know. I won't lie. I get the same way. I'm one of those people that if a character even just pisses me off in a show, I stop watching. So this sort of thing doesn't do well for me.
Yeah.
Like, think about Love Island. Even this last season, I dropped off because, first of all, waiting every single week for an episode was tiresome for me. And also, again, I was bored. I was just like bored.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they're lying and they're just going to be like, JK.
I don't think they're lying.
They're definitely not lying, but
I don't like it.
not at all.
Also, I saw this story about Hilary Duff's mom. Did you read it?
Okay, so I saw about how
Frankie Muniz.
what's his
Frankie,
name?
Yeah, Frankie Muniz.
No, I saw how he said that him and Hilary Duff's friendship had ended, and that they used to be really tight and like really good friends. But I didn't see
Like why?
why.
Yeah. And so he dropped this bomb that it was because of her mom, and because her mom was like the worst kind of stage mom who was like really pushing her to be in different things. And he says in this interview that they were filming a show or something together. The mom was talking to Frankie and she was saying like, hey, what are you doing this summer? What are you up to? And he's like, oh, I'm filming this movie, Agent Cody Banks. And she was like, oh, is there a female lead role? And he was like, well, yeah, but I think, they're talking to somebody, for it, whatever. The next day, he finds out that Hilary Duff is going to be in that role because the mom called and just, like, steamrolled her way through it. And that was, like, the last project they worked on. And that was kind of the end of their friendship because he couldn't stand that, which is fair. Like, that's so awkward.
It does suck though, because it's not
her fault. Yeah.
And so to kind of end the friendship because of the mom sucking, I don't know if I agree with that, but I also understand wanting to distance yourself from that sort of person.
He did go back and say like he regrets not keeping a friendship with her because he really did appreciate their friendship and stuff. But he was like, at that point, I just couldn't do it.
And I understand. Like, you're going to take someone who maybe it's like more up and coming person, good for the role, and you're going to say, no, my daughter is going to do this and this is what I want for her.
But I imagine it's kind of like that in Hollywood.
Probably pretty frequently.
If not a parent, then it's like an agent or someone else doing it,
No, I agree. I mean, you think about it, how many, like, it's the same actors and actresses for every single film, especially lately. And I mean, they have to be basically forcing their way into some of these movies, being like, I will play this role. Like, I want this role. I imagine you have to be aggressive to get parts.
Yeah. And my question is like, why now? Why are you telling this story now? Like, what benefit are you getting from this? Like, it just seems interesting timing because how many years ago did they film this movie?
I think he was saying like 30 or something. Like, it's been forever.
That's crazy then.
I think they were saying at least, less than that. It was a 2003 film.
Okay.
So it was 22 years ago.
Yeah. So why are you telling the story now?
I know. I also thought it was suspicious because people were he was mentioning, like, I just felt like, you know, I've always had to like withhold things like information, and I haven't been truthful, and typically in this business you can't be truthful, and I was just tired of it, so I decided to say it. And I was thinking that was a weird excuse for why you're airing this out now.
Yeah, it is weird.
It'd be one thing to be explicitly asked about it, like,
yeah, but to like come with the story prepared.
yeah,
To be like, I'm going to throw some shade at Hilary Duff. And now it's been 20 some years. Like, why does it matter?
it's true. And also, like, her mom might not be the same person anymore.
Exactly.
She doesn't, obviously she's a grown adult now.
Yeah.
So
It's just weird timing.
I will say a lot of these stories that drop, I do give side eyes to everybody because I'm like, this is a little shady.
Yes, Frankie, we're side-eyeing you right now. All right, let's get into the topic of the day because I'm ready for the holidays.
Same.
We are going to make your like list making so easy. We're going to talk about the viral items that like everyone's going to be asking for, and then a few like personal recommendations of things that we own and love. And we're starting off with a thing I think that like everyone is going to be talking about because it's already the name on everyone's lips. It's the Shark Facial Pro Glow at home. Now this thing is a small little handheld device, and it's kind of like a mini hydrofacial at home where you can like extract impurities from your skin, and then you can like, it has a place where you can put in like a serum or something, and then like hydrate your skin afterwards. So it does like multiple things. And we first saw this, or at least I first saw this on Whitney Levitt's Instagram. She was doing a paid partnership with them, and immediately I was like, what the hell is that? Come to mama, like I need you. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I've already seen multiple TikTokers talk about this and being like trying it out and testing it. So I've seen several videos of it, and that's what intrigued me. And then Whitney's video definitely sealed the deal for me, where I was like,
her skin looks amazing after using. I mean, her skin always looks really good, but she showed the process, and her skin looks like so hydrated and glowy after using it. I was like, yes, please.
and the fact that it has like a heat and like a cool setting, so you can depuff, you know, all of those sort of things. I'm like, this really, really intrigues me because I've never seen anything like it to do all of that in one.
Yeah, in one device. Yeah. It's clinically proven to improve hydration by 128%. Yes. Like, give me a tall glass of water from my face. You know?
Oh, exactly. No, my skin, especially this time of year with how dry and everything it is, it needs all the love it can get. And I feel like that would be perfect because you can do your own facials at home.
Yeah. Like in the cold when you have like nowhere to go. This is a great January thing. You're going to be loving this.
For sure.
If anyone wants to buy me something, now you know. Aaron. Okay. Also, LED face mask, like some more self-care goodies. I have the CurrentBody one, and I've had that for like 2 years. Honestly, I've not been great about keeping up with it. I just started using it again every single day a couple weeks ago, and I feel like I'm seeing improvements in my skin. So I love mine. Shark Beauty, they're like killing the game right now. Also recently came out with theirs. It has blue and red infrared and an under eye cooling thing. I want to try this one. Not that I need another LED mask, but theirs looks amazing.
I will say these are something I don't have currently, and it's one of those things that I want so, so badly. Every single influencer seems to have one. I want to spend my night times getting my red light on. I mean, we even saw Hallie Kate. She's at the frickin' hospital doing her treatments, and there she is whipping out her red light mask every single day. She was like, I'm scaring the nurses, but my skin, you know, my skin's gonna look good after this hospital stay. And I was like, this is what I want to add into my routine. And I think everyone is on that like health and wellness kick that we keep talking about.
For sure.
And this just perfectly fits in. And also, again, so more attainable than having to go in person and doing red light therapy over and over again.
Yeah. Now these devices like are not cheap. We're not going to lie to you, but it is so much cheaper than getting like weekly or monthly professional treatments done. So I think worth the investment.
I agree. And it's your skin.
Yeah.
Like,
you
hello.
gotta take care of it.
And as someone who's spent a lot of time out in the sun, I know how much damage you can get. And a lot of people do. And if you're not wearing your daily sunscreen, which I mean you should be, this should help out.
It'll help. Yeah. Of course, Dyson hair tools. They have come out with some new versions, and I'm so curious, like, are these better than the original? Because I have the original supersonic hair dryer and the Airwrap, but they have 2 new ones now. They have this like R version that looks like a lowercase r. Mm-hmm. So I guess you just blow dry, like you don't have to move your arm as much. I don't know.
Yes, I have seen that, which is very interesting.
It is weird looking.
It's really odd. It really just looks like a bent, little like square. I don't know. And it's
like a candy cane almost, except it doesn't hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't know how to describe it. Go look it up.
It is like, to me, it's more of a bent L shape, but like on its side, if that makes sense. That might give you a better understanding of it.
But that is $449. Like Dyson doesn't play when they do their pricing for their stuff. It's crazy.
Well, the other thing I saw, and I have a Shark, so this does not apply to the Shark users. Technically, a lot of people for this Christmas too are just buying the new attachments and putting them on their old Dysons. Now, granted, Dyson does not recommend this because they say it doesn't fit. It does fit. People have figured it out. It all fits for like the original version. And so that might be something to consider is if you're not willing to buy a whole new system, but you just want the upgraded attachments, you could totally ask that for Christmas and just update your hair game a little bit.
For sure. Yeah, that seems like the smart way to go. I cannot imagine because I have a Shark already and I have a Dyson. Like because I have both the Shark and the Dyson Airwrap, which I told myself I was buying for like testing purposes because people need to know my thoughts on these things. And then I don't think I've ever made a video comparing the two of them. So I really like the last thing I need is like another system like this, but I am curious to try the new attachments. So maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, I think they are nice because the one thing I will complain about my Shark, it was like the original and it was before they made the longer hair attachments. And now, especially my hair has gotten so long. I did a blowout recently and it's too short for how much hair I have.
Yeah.
And so that would be my big thing would be trying to get the longer attachments. However, again, this does not apply to us Shark users. I'm so sorry. The new attachments do not work for the older version. You would have to get a new Shark.
They be playing games with us.
They do.
I feel like I've been seeing these rolling TVs everywhere too. And let me tell you how badly I want one of these babies too. And it's mainly because we have this gorgeous outdoor, it's not a patio. It's a screened-in porch. Thank you. And we decided when we were building this house that we were not going to put a TV out there because this was going to be our peaceful zone and it was not going to be ruined by having electronics. Well, 5 years later, guess who like really wants a TV out there? But I don't want to go through the like all of the work, the wiring. We have a stone fireplace out there. I don't even know like how that would work. It would be a mess to do that. However, a little rolling television could solve this problem and be really fun for like football season when we want to enjoy the beautiful fall air outside and watch TV, or just like the kids want to watch a movie. You can set them up out there, really fun, so handy. The LG Stand By Me is priced at $999, which seems like kind of expensive for a 27-inch TV. It's essentially like a tablet too. Like you can run apps and all this stuff on it. But there's a new one from Apollo that's on Amazon that has been like going crazy. And that one is listed as $799. So I feel like that's a little bit more palatable. I'm hoping maybe on Black Friday, we'll see that price go down.
Yeah, I think what's crazy to me is that yes, you can get like a regular like 55-inch for like $300, $400. And you're like,
I know.
You're like, why are these little, just because you stuck wheels on it?
Yeah.
It's like Karen from SpongeBob. I'm just realizing that the rolling.
I wonder if that's the inspiration.
I don't know, but I just realized that she really is just like a rolling around TV.
Yes.
That's crazy. But no, it is honestly one of those things. I've seen so many people have them and I do think it's handy. Like, hello, when you're walking on your like walking pad or treadmill, you don't have a TV in the room. You could just roll that baby right by it.
Yeah.
Like there's so many use cases for this thing. And
I've seen people use it like in the bathtub, like roll it into the bathroom to watch a show in the tub. That sounds lovely.
Yes, I think about this and I'm like, are we progressing or regressing? I don't know, but the thought of having TV wherever you want it at any time sounds nice. And especially as the girls like have slumber parties and things like that, it would be fun to be able to like set up a movie on the TV, walk away, and they can have their own little mini TV without taking up one of the big ones.
Yes, that's going to be my justification. This is for the kids.
It's for the kids. Wink, wink.
And don't ask me about it when I take it outside to watch football. Okay, kids?
Yep.
Mommy can use it too. I have seen also the Ralph Lauren like iconic hat on all of these different wish lists lately. Like, who decided that this was going to be like the purchase of the year?
It doesn't shock me. The Ralph Lauren sweater everywhere.
Yes.
I think everyone's obsessed with the little bear. And now it's moved on to the hats and everybody's like Ralph Lauren everything, because this year has been categorized as the Ralph Lauren Christmas.
Yes.
As if you didn't see, it's like very more not traditional, because I don't want to mix Ralph Lauren with traditional Christmas, because there are some differences, and you can see some really highly opinionated videos on TikTok about that if you want.
Okay.
And I mean highly opinionated, but I will say like I do love a more classic Ralph Lauren.
I kind of see it as like a classic red tartan green, like very preppy. Preppy Christmas.
I agree.
Velvet, you know, like all those rich textures, cable knit, blankets, teddy bear prints on things, all of those. That's the vibe this year.
And I love that.
I love it too.
It's perfect. It reminds me, yes, it's very nostalgic. And I will say, I love like a vintage Santa. I love a vintage Santa with like very cherry red cheeks, and he's just cutesy. It's not like cartoony. I'm like, I love that vibe. And it reminds me of when I was little and like you would go to people's houses, or like things even your teacher would wear or stuff during the holidays. So I'm all for it.
Yes. Retro is back. I like it. Retro preppy. That's what we're going to call it. Also, Bose headphones. Everyone's been talking about the Bose headphones. And let me tell you, I went hard for Apple because I always do. Like, I am an Apple girly. And so it's hard for me to like break away from them. I just want to like buy whatever they're selling. I drank the juice, I guess. They've convinced me that they're the only company out there. But people keep talking about how their over-ear ones are so much more comfortable than the Apple ones, which I will say, the ones from Apple, they're kind of heavy. Like, I like them because they don't actually go in your ear, but like for working out, it's just like not practical. They fall when I lay on my back to like do exercises, they fall off my head. Like they're not really made for how I would like them to be. And so I'm wondering if, you know, maybe Bose would be the solution.
I've heard really good things about the Bose, and I've heard less good things about the Apple ones. Like, either that they push too hard on their head, that like you said, they're heavy. Because I will say, I like the look of the Apple ones over
they're so sleek.
Any other headphone. And I think that's why everyone, like you said, drinking the Kool-Aid, everyone was like ran out to get them, because they just look so nice in comparison to these other headphones. But yeah, I do think, especially when it's over your ears, you want something comfortable. And no one likes that like pressed hard feeling on their ears.
Yeah, it's not comfy. They also have the open ear option, which I'm also super interested in, because it kind of almost looks like an earring, and it doesn't actually go into your ear. You can still hear a little bit of your surroundings. This is not like a noise canceling option, but I like that. Like as a parent too, like I like to be able to still hear what's going on around me. Also, if you're like a runner, you live in a major city, you don't want to completely tune out the noise around you. I'm sorry, like it's just unsafe. Like don't do that. So I think that's a really good option too.
Yeah. Are you talking about the ones like the ear cuff ones?
Yes.
I love the look, the bedazzled ones especially.
Oh, I haven't seen the bedazzled.
Oh no,
are they like a real earring look?
Yes, they're these ones that are like insane, and I imagine they cost like an insane amount because of the way they look, just like jewelry. But dang, are they cool. They're like silver and they're sparkly, and they do just look like a regular earring situation. They look very stylish. But yes, like the ear cuff ones I think are good. Other things that I saw too, espresso machines. These are everywhere. And I see 5,000 different coffee products every year on everyone's list, but especially the Breville barista machines.
Yes, I've been seeing this everywhere too.
Yeah, everyone wants to be an at-home barista now and have like their cold foams and their whatever. And I kind of get it because it does add up every time you go out and get coffee.
It does.
As I'm looking at my coffee I just purchased today. But it does. And also I've just seen so many influencers lately really get into like their coffee era and showing all these different like syrups they can make at home and all these things. And these will run you a pretty penny. Like this one is $699. There's even one from Breville that's $999. So there's different levels. There's also some like entry level ones. I saw a couple on Target and things like that for like $100 to $300. So there's definitely different ones for different price ranges, but the one that is on everybody's lips is the Breville.
And this would be a great like family gift too. You know, like to be honest, my husband and I really don't exchange a lot of gifts because if we want something, we typically just kind of like buy it. And so the past couple years we've done like a trip or something like that. But this would be a great solution. Like you love coffee, go in and be like, this is our family gift to each other, something you'll enjoy the rest of the year.
Yeah, if you're a coffee connoisseur, I think this is like a really easy investment. I know it's expensive, but again, if you use it 365 days a year, I mean, it'll pay for itself essentially. But it is true you have to have some like knowledge of how to work these things. So for us that are either A, just not willing to spend the time to do that every day, or B, those who are just like challenged with like all the steps
With
and things.
electronics.
Yeah, this might not be for you.
Yeah.
But for those who want to be a barista one day, might as well get it. The next thing, this was big last year. It's coming back though again this year. Digital cameras. Obviously the Canon G7X, also the most popular named one, but there's so many different versions.
So many different price points too. I mean, you could spend as much or as little as you want.
And especially now with like iPhones, I'm sorry, iPhones, I love my Apple, but the quality is low key kind of getting worse. They've kind of proven that even though they say each camera is getting better, it's really not. And digital cameras are just fun. They're portable, easy to carry around, especially on these trips, and you can make great memories with them. I'm kind of partial to this one too. I think this is a good investment for a Christmas gift, even though, yes, they are running now upwards to put like $800+.
Which is kind of crazy.
It is crazy when they're really not worth that much.
Yeah.
Not really.
So maybe don't go for the Canon if you want to save a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like that's the hot name right now. And I think that's why prices have driven up so high. But there's other options out there.
Oh, yeah. There's a ton of alternatives. Personally, I didn't write any of them down, but I know there's a ton. If you just search up on TikTok, like digital camera, and you'll be given like 8 different ones by people.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, actually, Lauren's wearing a very similar pair today. If you don't see this,
Can you see my shoe?
if you're not watching this on YouTube, she's wearing these like fuzzy clog slippers. And the most common ones are the Veronica Beard ones. Again, the name
Those
that's
ones
on
are like 400 some bucks.
Yeah, the name.
And these ones are from Target, and I think they were like 40. So, you know, you can save yourself some money and go to Target instead.
Yeah, they're different price points on them. They're so cute.
And they feel like slippers. It's lovely. And I like that they're a little bit dressier than like an UGG slipper, because people do wear UGG slippers out and about. And these kind of feel like an UGG slipper, but they do just look slightly more like a real shoe. So
yeah, I think it kind of crosses the line between like a loafer and a slipper.
Yeah.
And they just combine the two, and it just
it's a slofer.
It's a slofer. You should trademark that.
Slofer TM. Don't you steal it from me.
Yeah, they just look comfy, and they do look cute. They make every outfit, I think, just look a little cozier. So I will when I've been seeing these, I've been like, this is a great option, especially for those of us who just like want to live the comfy life this winter.
Oh, it's about to be cozy season where I'm going to want to be in like sweats and shoes like this every day.
Exactly. Okay, moving on to our specific recommendations though, for things that we use on a regular basis.
Yes. The Aura Ring, which we both are wearing literally right now. Ta-da! We're hand models. You didn't even know it. Morgan got hers first, and actually, I think you getting one is what truly convinced me, because I had been seeing them and I was like interested, but I was like, I have an Apple Watch. Like, it tells me insights, whatever. Like, I don't need another thing. But you loved yours so much and was like hyping it up. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And I'm obsessed. I love it. I love seeing like how I'm sleeping, tracking my cycle. When I start to get sick, you know, it tells me like, oh, you're starting to get a little run down. Your heart rate's a little bit elevated. Something might be going on. Like, listen to your body. So helpful.
No, I will say I have convinced many a person to buy one of these. I love it. I do not care. I've had mine for over a year and a half now. So going on 2 years. It is.
You were an early adopter.
No, I was. I will say this is one of those things. I do love health related stuff. And this was just like a perfect mix. And it tells me when I'm too stressed, when I need to like calm down. And it's been helpful. Like, that's one of the things I do check daily. I do check my Oura Ring app, and it also is helpful, like you said, with like period tracking, all of that. Before having this, I really wasn't keeping track of that. With this, I do regularly, and it makes me feel better about myself. Also, when you go to the doctors,
yes,
it's helped me multiple times go and say, oh, like, I was feeling off this day, and like this is the last day of my cycle. Again, also I think I talked about it previously, but I had a little like weird thing with my heart. I was able to give like my vitals to the doctor.
Yeah.
Like, when else are you going to be able to do that? And so I really like having this.
So if you're into your health, do it. Recommend. Add that to your wish list.
Yeah, and you can really track insights over time. Like, you can track, if I had 2 cups of coffee today, how's it changing me? Or if I had 1 drink too many, how is that affecting my sleep, my everything? It's really interesting.
It is.
So, and honestly, they have so many free articles and things like that too that you can read up on to change things about your health. So, fun stuff.
Gets a big stamp of approval there.
So my top thing first, we've talked about it extensively, an eyeshadow stick. And you know what? I never had one before this year. My favorite is the Ilia one, and I have the color Beam. It's like this nice shimmer, more champagne-y color, and I love it. I use it regularly. I feel like I'm going to be almost out soon, and I'm going to need to just get like 3 more. The reviews, I double-checked them online too to make sure it wasn't just me talking good about this product. No, if you look it up, it has like 4.5 stars. So people are loving it. Might just be something to consider. And again, they have matte, they have shimmer. So something for everybody if you're just not into the shimmer.
Bobbi Brown also makes fantastic ones. I have a couple of hers. So good options. That's to make a really cute like stocking stuffer as well.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who lately have been buying more beauty products for myself, but I don't always like to splurge on something like at Sephora or Ulta. But this is like the perfect time of year, I think, to ask for something a little bit nice or try something new you wouldn't normally do.
For sure. Okay. Also something that I think invest in, Skims pajamas. I did not. That's another thing that was like, I'm not drinking this Kool-Aid, Kim. I'm not buying your hairy underpants. She's kind of cuckoo when it comes down to it. Like, some of the stuff that she comes out with just like blows my mind, but girl knows how to make a pajama. I'm sorry. She does. Her pajamas are so freaking comfortable. I probably have like 8 pairs of them. I have 3 different of like the long sets that have the pants and the long sleeves. Let me tell you that I could never sleep in pants before these Skims pajamas. They're so light and like cooling and soft and feel luxurious. And Kim, I love you for your pajamas.
I also own Skims pajamas, and I also love them. They're so comfortable. There's just nothing like them.
I know. They perfected this fabric, and I don't even know how. And they have like multiple fabrics too. Like, I have some of the ribbed ones. I have some of the ones that are just like t-shirt kind of fabric. Also just like the softest thing. Like, what are you putting in these pajamas? Like unicorn tears?
I don't know, but they're wonderful. I also have 4 different types. I have like the boyfriend top and shorts, because I like exclusively I just get hot. Although I am interested in the pants. And then I have 2 other ones that are like a tank top and a tight like boxer style. And then I have like a loose tank and short style. Every single one, it is. They're so good. It's like I could have 20 of those and it would never be enough because you start to gravitate towards them and wear those over any of your other pajamas.
Yeah, I quit wearing all other pajamas. I'm like exclusively Skims at this point. So
yes, so the other brand that I'm also interested in, but again, I cannot give my formal review, is Everjay, because I've heard such good things about their pajamas too, and I think it's also like a similar material. And so once you start getting nice pajamas, you just don't want to go back.
I know. I can't believe I used to sleep in like old heavy cotton t-shirts and like shorts. No, I can't do that anymore. I'm bougie.
Yeah. I will say those are still in my rotation, but I like my Skims so much more.
They're the best.
And so I need to like slowly start rotating to get more. My other thing, and you guys have probably seen me wear these 5,000 times if you're watching the YouTube, my Rothy clogs. Okay. My Rothy's clogs, I love those things.
And so did Honey.
Yes, Honey did chew up a pair of them. R.I.P. To be fair, mine are like Sherpa-y material. They do look like a little stuffed toy.
Yeah.
like
a little sweatery, kind of fuzzy on the outside.
Yeah, so I could see where she was like, this is a great opportunity. These are like the only shoes I've ever left out that she decided I must chew them. But I love them. The fact I've washed them now twice. They've held up great. I love the fact that you can wash them.
I know, that is such a good feature.
It's such a good feature. It makes me want to get another pair.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to try. They have like flats. They have all these different shoes. So it's not just those that are washable, but I just think they're kind of practical in that way. Because especially mine are white and they're fuzzy. So obviously they could get like muddy or gross. But the washable feature, and they're just cozy and comfy, and my feet don't hurt in them, so I like them.
They're very cute too.
Yeah,
so good all around. If you do not have a clothing steamer, let me tell you, put that ironing board away and never use it again. I'm exclusively a steamer girl. I have like one of the professional ones that like has a stand, and don't get like one of those little handheld things and think that's going to replace your
iron.
Thank you. Iron. Because it's not. It's going to take you like 10 minutes to steam one single shirt. Like if you want to take that on vacation, do it. But you need a real steamer if you're going to be like steaming all of your clothes. I can get so much steamed in just a couple minutes. It's a game changer. I love it.
Yeah. And obviously all your clothes are going to look better if they're steamed. Everyone doesn't want to admit it. And I am one of those people who a time or two has worn something wrinkly out because, just lack of time or whatever. But I will say, like, when you have a wrinkle-free, like, crisp shirt, dress, you just look more expensive. It looks good.
Yeah.
And also, again, just a very practical item that you're going to use frequently.
For sure. I use mine all the time. My kids, even in the morning, if they have something that's wrinkly, they're like, Mommy, can you steam my shirt, my dress, whatever? And I'm in there in the morning steaming up their stuff for school.
Yeah, that one just
very handy.
Makes sense. Another thing that both of us love so very much, the Aritzia sweet
sweet sets.
The Aritzia sweat fleece sweat sets. Say that 3 times fast.
Don't wanna.
But I love. I only have one pair, but this one I think I might be adding to my personal Christmas list because it's so soft. And I was looking the other day and they just have 5,000 colors to choose from. Different styles. They have the tight, the flare leg. They have a hoodie. They have a crew neck. And they're just so soft.
They are so soft. I did not want to buy another set, to be so for real. I ordered a set from Old Navy because I do love their sweatpants. They're like super soft. I ordered a set from Gap because people always rave about their sets. And then I ordered one from Aritzia. I hate to admit it, but the Aritzia one was the best. And it was the color that I liked the best. So I kept it. So now I have 2. I have a crew neck one and then I have a hoodie one. And they are just like, the quality is so good. The inside, so soft. Even after you wash it, it doesn't get like hard and stiff like some cheaper ones do. They just stay so cozy. So highly recommend.
That's what I was going to say too. Like it really does hold up in the wash, which is funny because like you said, most of them don't. And it does have this like brushed texture. I don't know on the outside that's really nice. And the inside is just so fluffy. Like you're not going to get it and be like, oh, the inside's not as soft as the outside, which I hate when that happens. I want to feel the softness on the inside.
You want it on your skin.
Yeah, like I want to have that contact, right? No, I love it. And again, they come in so many colors. Like they're clearly a favorite because why else? Like, yes, this is a little more expensive, but do yourself a favor and again, be cozy this winter and invest in a nicer sweat set.
Yeah.
Again, this is one I think I'm going to be adding to my personal list.
You should. Yeah. Also another cozy thing, a Minky Couture blanket. There's also another brand that I keep seeing everywhere. Do you remember the name of it?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's another brand. We're not going to name drop them because I don't know them. What I have is Minky Couture, and I have 2 of those babies, and they are just like the softest thing ever. Like I used to think that Barefoot Dreams was the best, and I still like a Barefoot Dreams blanket, but let me tell you, nothing compares to a Minky Couture. It is just like soft and fluffy and cozy, and my dogs are freaking obsessed with these blankets. Like I lay them at the end of my bed, and the dogs go and lay on top of the blankets. Like we're always fighting over these blankets.
So they're dog approved. So clearly you need to get one.
Yeah.
No, I mean, dogs do know. They know when something's the softest thing and they will find that thing and make it theirs. And I don't blame them. I do think like blankets, always a good ask. Like, again, who doesn't like a nicer blanket and a very practical year-round thing that you'll love.
Especially for the winter. If you're going to be hunkered down inside, it's going to be hard. Make yourself cozy.
Yeah. Especially while you watch like those TV shows, those movies, you know, you're going to be binging this winter.
Yeah. While you're dying on the couch waiting for the Bachelorette to come back, you can be under a Minky Couture blanket.
So true. And then the last thing, okay, I know I was so anti-Amazon Kindle. So this is kind of like a 201. If you don't have a Kindle, get yourself a Kindle. I know it's always listed on these recommendations for Christmas, but there's a reason why. It's because people love a Kindle. But secondly, for that Kindle, get yourself a Page Kindle case. Lauren turned me on to this. I have only 2 different ones, which I know you're going to be like, only 2, you have 2 different cases. Why do you need 2? They just have so many cute designs.
Yeah, I think I have 3. So there you go. Like you just want to keep getting more. Because she's like coming out with new ones once a week almost. Maybe it's not quite that often, but I mean, so many, and they're all gorgeous.
They're so cute, and literally a type of case for every single person. Yes. Like there's so many ones with funny sayings on it. There's pretty prints. There's ones that are nods to specific books and like
Taylor Swift ones.
Yeah, whatever you want, she probably has it. And it's true, she's always doing new drops. So probably as the Christmas season goes on, she'll drop probably like 2 more times, I imagine. But yes, definitely turn on your notifications
because they go fast.
They go so quick. There's been times I like put my notifications on, I instantly got one, and then later that day it was sold out. And I was like, well, I'm glad I had my timer on, otherwise I would have been without and I would have been sad. Yeah. But yes, just scroll through. Her website's called pagetheshop.com. So cute. Get yourself a cute Kindle case this Christmas.
That wraps up our gift suggestions of all the things that you should probably be adding to your Christmas list this year.
If you have any like crazy good gift recommendations or just something that you're like, I am die hard for this product, item, whatever, please drop that below, because I also want to know what should I be adding to my list this year. I never seem to know what to add. And so if you have good ideas, drop that below for everybody.
Let us know.
Make sure that you are liking, subscribing, doing all the things. Again, we want to hear from you. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our Instagram and our TikTok. Our @ is at Situationship, or you can just follow our personals, which again, highly recommend. We put out some cute stuff. Mine is at Morgan Ashley Shoffin.
And I'm at Lauren M. Dix.
Bye.